Do you know that about 50% of all Canada visitor visa applications end up in a rejection? The most common reason for a visitor visa rejection is that the officer processing the case is not satisfied the applicant will leave Canada at the end of their allowed stay period. And the most common refusal reason is insufficient ties to the applicant's home country. Whenever there is a visitor visa application to Canada, the processing officer will only grant an approval if they are satisfied that the applicant's intention to visit Canada is for a temporary stay and that they will leave the country at the end of their allowed stay period. Although the decision to grant a visitor visa to any applicant totally depends on the assessing officer's discretion, but keeping a few simple things in mind while applying for a visitor visa can drastically improve your chances of an approval. In this video, I will touch upon a few things that you should remember while filing your application. Before we get started, I just want to say that we keep posting informative videos on this channel. So if you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, then please press that subscribe button.
First of all, it is extremely important to remember that when applying for your visitor visa, you should always include every possible document that can prove why you want to visit Canada and also prove why would you leave Canada at the end of your declared stay. You must also include any document that can support the statements that you are making in your application. For example, if you are stating that you are a business owner, then you must submit all those documents that prove that you are the owner of the business and also documents to show business continuity. And if you have any doubt on what kind of documents you must submit, then do not hesitate to take help from a professional, because if you end up getting a rejection, then that rejection will show up on any of your subsequent applications. As I mentioned earlier, the most common rejection reason is insufficient ties to the applicant's home country. I will give you a few tips to address this concern and make your application stronger. There are a few different kinds of documents that you could submit as a part of your application to show strong ties to your home country. If you are employed, then you can get a letter from your employer which states that you are a permanent employee of the company and that the employer has accepted your application for a leave to visit Canada. The letter must also state that you would be resuming your job upon your return from Canada. There are a few other documents that can supplement this statement to make your application even stronger. Another set of documents that you could submit as a part of your application is ownership documents of any assets that you have. For example, if you own a house, commercial property, or even a vehicle, then attaching ownership documents of these assets can make your application stronger. Further, if you have a new job offer in your home country, then the offer letter can be attached along with your application. The letter must show your joining date and, if possible, must also state that you have been granted permission to join upon your return from Canada. Your bank account statement, which show enough finances, will make your application stronger. The processing officer needs to see that you are financially stable in your home country, which is a reason for you to return upon the completion of your stay in Canada. Proof of any other upcoming commitments in your home country can also add a lot of weight to your application. For example, if you have enrolled for a course, then that would be a good reason for you to return to your home country. A family function could also be a reason if supported by relevant proofs. All said, it is important to remember that you must present your case in as much detail as possible and attach as many relevant documents as required. Do not just assume that the officer will automatically know of your situation.
If you need any assistance with your application, then feel free to get in touch with us and we would be happy to help. All the best with your application, and I will see you in another video very soon.